We are going to start chapter 8, comparing quantities. And first here we have to, the first topic is ratios and percentages. There are many situations in our life where we have to compare two quantities of the same kind in terms of their measurements or magnitudes. We have to compare two quantities of the same kind. How can you compare? We can compare them by finding the difference between them. So, comparison by finding the difference. That is one way of comparison. Another way of comparison is by division. By division we can compare. So, when we compare two quantities of the same kind by division, we say that we have formed the ratio between those two quantities. The ratio between those two quantities. So, ratio means comparison of two quantities of the same kind by division. We can call it as the ratio. So, you have already learned about these ratios and percentages in lower classes. So, we have to recall all those things. Then ratio means the comparison of two quantities of the same kind by division. So, consider a basket contains 20 apples and 5 oranges. 20 apples and 5 oranges. Then find the ratio of the number of apples to number of oranges. The ratio of, you have to find the ratio of number of apples to number of oranges equal to, how many apples are there? 20 apples. So, first you have to write 20. So, 20 is to, the symbol for ratio is to the number of oranges 5. So, the ratio we can write it as 20 is to 5. Now, ratio we can express in the form of a fraction. So, we can write it as 20 is to 5 means 20 by 5. Now, ratio should be expressed in the lowest form. So, you have to express the ratio in the lowest form. So, 20 by 5. So, we can divide both numerator and denominator by 5. So, you will get it as a 4 by 1, which is equal to 4 is to 1. So, 20 is to 5, we can write it as 4 is to 1. So, what is the meaning of 4 is to 1? The number of apples is 4 times the number of oranges in the basket. Number of apples is 4 times the number of oranges. So, ratio should be expressed in the lowest form, and ratio has no units also. We won't mention any units. So, ratio has no units and it should be expressed in the lowest form. And the symbol for ratio is, you have to put 2 dots, so colon. So, how can you read it? 20 is to 5. Now, here we have to consider two quantities of the same kind. Then when we consider two quantities of the same kind, sometimes they are expressed in different units. So, you have to make the units equal. Now, look at this example. Find the ratio of 60 paise to rupees 4. Find the ratio of 60 paise to rupees 4. So, we have to consider two quantities of the same kind. Here we are considering the money, but they are expressed in different units. One is in paise and the one is in rupees. So, we will have to equalize the units. So, how can you equalize 60 paise? That is 60 itself, 60 paise itself. Rupees 4, you can convert it into paise. So, 1 rupee, how many paise? 1 rupee, we can say that 100 paise. 1 rupee is 100 paise. Therefore, 4 rupee means it is 400 paise. Now, we have to find out the ratio. Therefore, the required ratio is equal to, you have to find out the ratio of 60 paise to rupees 4. So, the order of the terms are very important. The order is very important. First, it is given as 60 paise. So, you have to write 60. 60 is 2. The second one is second quantity is 400. So 60 is to 400. So 60 and 400 are the terms. So there are two terms. Okay, 60 is to 400. Now we have to write down the ratio as a fraction. So you have to express in terms of fraction, because we have to write down the ratio in the lowest form. So we can write it as 60 divided by 400. Now we have to reduce to the lowest form. So we can divide both numerator and denominator by 10. Then what you will get? You will get it as 6 by 40. And again, if it is possible, you have to reduce it. So divided by 2 we can do. So which is equal to 3 by 20. And 3 by 20 means it is 3 is to 20. So a fraction is given 3 by 20. So the corresponding ratio is 3 is to 20. So the required ratio is 3 is to 20. Sometimes the unit, that means you have to look into the units and you have to equalize the units. Now another way of comparison is using the percentages. Percentage. So what is meant by percent? Percent. So percent means per hundred or out of 100, or we can say that for every 100, so percent per 100 or out of 100 or for every 100. And percentages are the numerators of the fractions with the denominator 100. So suppose if you consider a fraction with the denominator is 100, denominator is 100, 20 by 100, then percentages are the numerators of the fractions with the denominator 100. So 20 by 100 we can write as 20%. So this is the symbol for the percent, and you have to put the percentage symbol. So we will get it as 20%. So percentages are the numerators of fractions with the denominator as 100, and 20 by 100 we can write as 20%. Then 30 by 100. 30 by 100 we can write it as 30%. 30%. 40 by 100. 40 by 100 means 40%. Out of 100 it is 40. So 40%. And suppose if the percentage is given 50%. So what is meant by 50%? So out of 100 it is 50. So 50 by 100. 50 by 100. And 50% means it is a 50 by 100. And we can reduce to the lowest form. 50 by 100 we can write it as 1 by 2. So the corresponding fraction is 1 by 2. Now if a fraction is given, how to convert it into percentage? A fraction is given, how to convert it into percentage? For example, 3 by 4 is given. You have to find out the corresponding percentage. You have to convert it into percentage. So what you have to do is 3 by 4, you have to make the denominator as what? 100. So the percentages are the numerators of the fractions with the denominator 100. So how can you make the denominator as 100? You have to multiply both numerator and denominator by suitable number. So 4 into 25, 100. So you have to multiply the numerator also with 25. So you will get 75 by 100, and 75 by 100 we can write it as 75%. That is a one way method. Then another method is, in order to convert a fraction into a percentage, 3 by 4, you have to multiply with 100 and attach the percentage symbol. The given fraction you have to multiply with 100 and attach the percentage symbol. So 3 by 4 into 100. So 3 by 4 into 100 means it is a 3 into 100 divided by 4. So that is a 300 divided by 4. So what is 300 by 4? 300 by 4 is 75, and we can write it as 75%. So 300 by 4 can attach the percentage symbol. So we will get it as 75%. So in order to convert a fraction into percentage, what you have to do? You have to multiply with 100 and attach the percentage symbol. all the time we cannot find out a suitable number in order to make the denominator as 100, not possible. All the time it is not possible, or it will be very difficult. So what you have to do is, in order to convert a fraction into percentage, multiply the given fraction with 100 and attach the percentage symbol. So you will get the corresponding fraction, corresponding percentage. Now exercise 8.1, first question. Find the ratio of the following: speed of a cycle 15 km per hour to the speed of a scooter 13 km per hour. First you have to look into the units, whether the terms are expressed in the same unity, yes. So the required ratio is equal to, you have to find out the ratio of the speed of a cycle. So that quantity you have to write first, 15 is to the second one, speed of a scooter 30. So we can write it as 15 is to 30. So we can write in terms of fraction, that is 15 is to 30 means 15 by 30. So ratio should be expressed in the lowest form, and here we can divide both by 15. So what you will get, 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 we can write as 1 is to 2. Therefore the required ratio equal to 1 is to 2. Next one, 5 meter to 10 kilometer. We are considering the same type of quantity, same kind of quantity, but the units are different. So you have to make the units equal. So which one you have to convert? The bigger unit you have to convert it into the smaller one. So 10 kilometer you can convert. 1 kilometer, how many meters? 1000 meters. So 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meters. Therefore 10 kilometer equal to 10 into 1000. So which is equal to 10,000 meters. Therefore the required ratio is equal to, the ratio you have to find out the ratio of 5 meter to 10 kilometer. So 5 you have to write first. So 5 is to, the second term is a 10,000. So ratio has no units, so no need to write down the units. Now we have to write it in the lowest form. So first you have to express in fraction. So 5 is to 10,000 we can write as 5 by 10,000. 5 by 10,000. So we have to reduce to the lowest form. We can divide both numerator and denominator by 5 equal to 1 by 2000, which is equal to 1 is to 2000. So the required ratio equal to 1 is to 2000. Now convert the following ratios to percentages. You have to convert them into percentages. Now first one, 3 is to 4. So 3 is to 4 we can write as 3 by 4. 3 by 4. So how can you convert it into percentage? You have to multiply with 100 and attach the percentage symbol. So which is equal to 3 into 100, 300 by 4. Then put the percentage symbol. We already did this problem. So 300 divided by 4 equal to 75. So the answer is 75%. Suppose if you want to convert this 75% into decimal, how can you convert? 75% means 75 by 100. So what is the answer? 0.75. Suppose if you want to express in terms of decimal, so we can write 75% means 75 by 100 and the decimal form is 0.75. Now 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means it is a 2 is to 3. 2 is to 3 we can express in the form of fraction, that is 2 by 3. How to convert it to percentage? Multiply with 100 and attach the percentage symbol. You have to attach the percentage symbol. So which is equal to 2 into 100 by 3, then which is equal to 200 by 3. 200 by 3. Then what is 200 by 3? 200 divided by 3, 18. Okay, so we can write it as 66 and 2 by 3%. So 2:3, which is a 66 and 2 by 3%. Homework exercise 8.1 question number 1C. So that's all for today's class. Thank you.